Hey guys, welcome to Sippin' and Spillin' with Sid from 3 Mississippi. I hope you're doing well today. It's time for some spillin' on Sippin' and Spillin' today. We have been working on this driveway and extending this area. I don't know if you guys can tell from previous videos, but Mike worked on kind of extending this area out and widening this section. It's going to get widened a little bit more because we're going to be having some clay gravel delivered, hopefully, fingers crossed, Monday. Today, as you're seeing this, but today's Sunday for us. It's like time travel. Isn't that fun? But we're going to get the first little bit of gravel delivered, which is some clay gravel to kind of do some of the areas that have not had gravel yet. And then we'll be adding some more of this regular, I don't know what this is called, I can't remember. But anyway, it's kind of the very common gravel out here. So we'll be adding that to some areas. And then yesterday, which you guys will see in a video, I get multiple things to spill to you guys today, but you'll be seeing in this week's video, these trees are about to go into the ground this afternoon after Sunday lunch. Yesterday, we spent the afternoon over at Ryan and Beth's. He had gone to this spot in Texas or Louisiana, I can't remember now, to get a bunch of different fruit trees. And he picked up some for us as well. And so we took Kenny, the tractor, down there to help drill the holes for it and get those trees planted. And we actually took a tree out too, which you'll see in that video. A big tree that needed to be taken down, and with Kenny. So that was fun. Spoiler alert. But I almost got to do it, but at the last minute, Mike was like, no, I'm going to do it. Because he was afraid I was going to get hurt, which was sweet, but I really wanted to do it. So I hopped in Kenny and drove him all the way over there, and then he's like, no, get out. So I was like, I don't get to do the fun part. But anyway, so we got, I think it was like 40 trees in the ground over there, or some ridiculous number, I don't know. And then Mike's got his fruit trees, some that he got from Josh Ward, who we've met through YouTube, who doesn't live very far from us, and him and Mike have become buddies. And then these that we got at Neighbors, which is from the same, I think it's Bracey's nursery or whatever, that he had went and picked up from. These we had got at Neighbors because they sell locally, and this is some apple and some nectarine, and I think that's mainly it, but different varieties. And then he's got us some more fruit trees that we're going to be planting, because you know they always say the minute you get a new place, establish your fruit trees. Well, we didn't do it last year because there was a lot of settling in to do that needed done, and we needed a little time to kind of, you know, we had researched what the weather was like here. We had you know, kind of checked all of that out, but until you kind of live through a few seasons, sometimes it's kind of hard to know when you're in a completely different environment. So now we kind of understand how things flow seasonally here. So I think kind of waiting a little bit to get these in the ground, to kind of see where the low spots are, to see where the water pools and all of that. And it just got windy all of a sudden out here. I'm gonna put my sunglasses on now because it's quite bright. There we go. Anyway, so now we kind of know where, or at least he says he kind of knows where he wants to put them out in this front area to really kind of spread it out, I guess, and make it how he wants it. So that's exciting this week. And then also this week we've been kind of struggling the last few months just because of our schedule with how things kind of tend to go. We've always posted, not always, but for the last good while, you know, we've changed our schedule of posting over the years for different reasons, but we're actually going to be changing it again. But it's been a couple years since we've done that, so we'll continue to have our lives on Wednesday night, but our new edited videos that come out on 3 Mississippi will still come out on Friday. And then we're also going to do one, instead of on Sunday, we're going to do it either on Monday or Tuesday. We were saying Monday, but I think that might still be a little bit tricky to do The problem being that we film a lot of content on the weekends because, especially during the winter. In the summer, it's not as hard because there's more daylight, so we are able to do projects when Mike gets off work during the week. But between church and our activities like that, sometimes it's hard to really get those filmed and then have me have time to turn around and edit them. So I think what we're going to be doing is, like I said, either Monday or Tuesdays, depending on how that works out, we'll start posting our other edited video for the week, and that'll give me more time to really film on the weekends and not feel so rushed. There's been a lot of nights where we filmed all day Saturday and I have pulled an all-nighter, edited it, and gotten it up on Sunday, and then turned around and gone to church and had a full day of Sunday church activities. So I get really wiped out. And it doesn't leave a lot of time for me to then kind of enjoy Sunday because I'm sort of in a fog and I'm tired because I've, been up working. And so he's like, I don't want you to be so stressed out, and it doesn't make sense to do that because it just makes it hard to turn it around so fast with our schedule. So let's just stretch it out. Now, it's not been a problem when we've been able to kind of do things ahead of schedule, but with so much going on lately, we just haven't had a chance to film and get ahead of schedule so that I have some videos kind of banked that we can kind of dole out. So this will kind of give us a chance to sort of ease into that, I guess, and get that done. So I'm excited about that. We do have a fun thing next week that we're going to be doing probably on Saturday that we'll be filming. Mike and Frankie are going to be, and I may go with them, more so to film than really participate, but they're going to do a little kind of day camping fishing trip out here, and they've been wanting to go fishing, and it's finally, we don't have the rain, and the weather's so nice out here in the spring that they're itching to go fishing. So so I think they're finally gonna do it this next weekend, so that'll be kind of fun. We'll maybe have another family fishing day. We haven't done that probably since the fall, I think, was the last time we had a kind of a family fishing day like that. So I think we'll be able to kind of enjoy the outside a little bit. I'll definitely be filming, but it'll be the type of video where I won't have to constantly be filming. So it'll be nice. I'll be able to put together a nice video for you guys and still have a nice family day for us. So that's always exciting for me. And then, you guys know, part of the reason we're kind of wanting to get this gravel situation done and getting some things handled like that on the property is because we're going to be hosting Freedom Weekend out here for some of our fellow YouTuber family. And it's been hosted, started with Simple Life Reclaimed. Obviously it was their brainchild, and then it's kind of grown over the last few years. And then David and from Come On Homesteading and Mike and Lissa from DD5, they hosted it last year. And well, this year it's our turn to have it down here in the SIP, which I'm really excited about because, there's not a lot of, all the activities that we've done, all the meetups have been in like Oklahoma or Arkansas. So I'm really excited to share Mississippi with all of them. A few of them have come out for a visit out here on their own, but it'll be so nice to be able to have everybody here and let them kind of experience Mississippi through newbies' eyes, and we're very blessed that we have this beautiful piece of property with this nice flat area up here, which is perfect to put their RVs and their tents and all that. So we're really going to be working on kind of getting some things squared away and done. So I think, in fact, this probably right where I'm walking right here is going to be kind of a row of RVs, and then we haven't really fully figured out there's only a few people I think that are going to do tents, but I think they might end up kind of in the middle here. We'll have to see. I know people say the generators might be too loud, so we might end up putting the tents somewhere else. So I don't know. We'll see. But I'm excited about having everybody here and sharing it with them and getting to host it and have everybody here. I love having parties. I mean, I absolutely love it. When we lived in California, we had parties all the time. We would have get-togethers. You know, we had the pool in the backyard, and I love hosting. I love cooking. I love fellowship and feeding people. That is like one of my favorite things to do. So being able to have some of the YouTube brethren out here and get to feed them and host them and love on them all, I'm very excited about that. So I cannot wait for that. And I've been trying to think of some fun things that we're gonna do while they're here in between. You know, we're gonna have some regular, you know, scheduled fun stuff too. Like I'm sure people will be going live and things like that. But you know, it's gonna be so hot, you know, and it's always, it's hot in the summer in Mississippi or anywhere in the South. It's hot. So I was looking into getting one of those like inflatable water slides, and I found a really good deal on one from a local company that's gonna let me have it for an extra amount of time to really last the whole time that we've got everybody here. So that's super cool. I'm really excited about that. So, and it's giant. It will actually, because one of my prerequisites was I don't want to get one if it can't support like the weight of adults going down it, because I know this group of people and the adults are going to want to go down it and they're going to want to film it and it's going to be a thing. So I have a ridiculously giant water slide, inflatable water slide that will be set up somewhere. That's the big problem, is we have to figure out where we're going to put it because it is quite large. But we've got lots of room. We just have to figure out where makes sense to do it. So we got to kind of play around with that a little bit. But we will figure it out and we will get it handled. We've got time to think about it, you know, before Freedom Weekend. But I'm really excited about it, that it's locked in, that I got a good deal on it. They agreed to let us have it basically like 2 extra days, essentially. Normally, I guess they drop it off like kind of late Friday or maybe sometime in the afternoon, depending on their schedule, and then they pick it back up on Sunday. Well, we're gonna have people here, you know, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Some people might be trickling in on Thursday. So they're gonna drop it off like Friday morning for me, and then they're not gonna pick it up until Monday. So we get it the entire weekend, which I'm really excited about. So the kids can enjoy it, the adults can enjoy it. It'll be a whole thing. I'm excited about that. Mike's gonna have a shooting range set up. They're gonna have designated times for that stuff. So that's another thing we're gonna work on squaring away. And then I gotta order some porta potties, because that's gotta happen. So I gotta have a couple porta potties here, which I'll probably make that phone call tomorrow to try to get that squared away. But I'm really excited about it, and that kind of ordering the water slide sort of made it all feel real, I guess. So I'm really excited about that, and I think everybody's gonna have a good time with it, and that should make for some interesting videos, probably, of like, I can just picture like Drew from Drew's Lens wanting to go down that. I can picture Mike from DD5 definitely wanting to go down that. You know, it'll be a good time, I think. So we'll have fun. But yeah, just lots to get done in these next couple weeks that we really, you know, Mike's got a lot of stuff that's got to go in the garden. Now that we've got Dan, our goat, fully squared away, he has not escaped. That fence is fixed. There have been no more escapes for a few weeks now. I think we're safe. He's gonna go ahead, I think, and start planting the rest of his plants that need to get into the ground. He's been hardening them off outside in their trays, so they'll be ready. And it's gonna be great. We're gonna have the garden kicking off. We're gonna have got my birds out there that you know, we're just gonna keep chipping away at processing them, and getting this gravel project done is the next kind of big thing, aside from today doing the fruit trees and maybe a couple other things out here on the driveway if we have time to kind of finish some things up getting ready for that gravel delivery. I know he's got some areas he's got to lay that geotextile fabric down, so we might be working on that today. Unfortunately, Frankie's actually inside laying down. I just took her temperature and it was almost 100, and she wasn't feeling well. We went to church and everything, but after church she came down from the choir loft and she goes, "Mom, I don't feel good. Something like, I don't feel right." And she worked really hard yesterday planting all those trees, and it was warm and we were in the sun, and I don't know if that just zapped her, but that doesn't cause a fever. So I think she is coming down with something. She's been she does like me. She spreads herself a little bit too thin sometimes and then gets a little bit run down, and I think that may be what's going on for her right now. So I told her to go lay down. I gave her some goodies, some meds, and she went and had some water, and she's gonna go lay down, take a little nappy poo, and no youth group for her tonight, and she's gonna miss Sunday lunch, and she's not gonna be out here helping us work today. So maybe I'll get to do some more tractor work on Kenny, since she's the resident tractor gal is gonna be unavailable. Maybe I'll be able to actually do more than just film it. Maybe Michael let me be a little more interactive on that project. We'll see. So I don't know, but lots to get done today. I'm excited about it, and I'm excited to show you guys what's been going on. You guys, of course, here at Sippin' and Spillin' always get a little bit of the ahead of schedule stuff that we're doing for the next week's video or the next project that we're working on. So I love sharing that with you guys, and appreciate all your support and following along with us. So anyway, that's all I have to say about that. I hope y'all are having a very blessed day. I hope you're enjoying this amazing, beautiful weather that we've got out here. After all the rain the south just got hammered with, all the trees are blossoming, and the flowers are blooming, and the bugs are bugging. But it's great. We love it. We wouldn't have it any other way. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. I appreciate you. As always, stay blessed. Safety's off.